Hi, Joey.
Hey,
How are you?
good. How are you? Welcome to Macy's.
I'm good. How you been today? The weather's terrible.
Yeah, I got a little wet this morning, but
A little wet.
not doing too bad.
Yeah, me too.
It's Monday. What else can you expect, I guess?
Yeah, Glue Monday, you know. So what have you been up to?
Just getting the work week started. Had a pretty busy weekend, so kind of settling back into the routine here.
Busy weekend. What'd you do?
Actually, I went to Columbus
Mm-hmm.
and went to a Buckeyes basketball game.
Really? How'd that go? They win?
We lost
You lost. Who'd you lose to?
Michigan State, so I guess
Jesus.
if you're gonna lose,
Ugh.
better to lose to the best team in the country, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was fun. I didn't really expect us to win. I was hopeful, but just the kind of year it's been, I was just happy that it was a close game.
They're always pretty good,
Yeah,
right?
no, for sure.
I mean,
Michigan State's just
this is like a sudden thing, and Michigan State have they always been?
yeah.
a good team.
Ever since Izzo's been there for about the past 10 years, they've been just pretty much a juggernaut in the Big Ten. So,
Jesus.
but I think we'll get them next year. We got a lot of young guys out there, so
Yeah.
I'm confident.
You watch a lot of sports?
Yeah, I'm a big football fan, big basketball fan.
Pro or college or both?
I prefer college, but that's mainly because I'm a Browns fan. So professional could be
Browns fan.
professional could be a
Oh,
little
God.
depressing.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Have you ever been to a Browns game?
yeah. I usually try to go to 2 or 3.
A year?
Yeah, per year.
Who goes with you? Just friends? Or?
Yeah, a couple of my buddies live in Cleveland, so I'll usually go down there for a weekend and hang out.
How far is Cleveland from Columbus?
It's about 2 hours from Columbus, but from here it's like 4, so it's pretty big time commitment. But it's a good time.
I mean, they drive down or all the way to watch the game with you, or where's the?
Oh well, they live there, so I just usually. meet them
Oh,
there.
the stadium.
Yeah.
The stadium's in Cleveland.
Yeah. So.
I'm not from here.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
Where are you from?
Los Angeles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, could how'd you end up here in Ohio?
Well, you know, I just I did some research, you know, and I found my way here after a long time. Just I like the school, I like the area. It's very small and tight knit. It's kind of just what I was looking for. Wanted to branch out and explore, you know.
Huh. So did you live in the city in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I lived in a suburb right outside of Los Angeles, about 15 minutes
Okay.
from the downtown area.
So I imagine this is like polar opposite
It
almost.
is completely polar opposite. I mean, it's got to be kind of polar opposite for you too, right?
A little bit, yeah.
You don't
well,
venture out into the cornfield too often, do you?
No, I also live in a suburb, but I mean Columbus is just a little smaller scale.
Mm-hmm.
Los Angeles, that type of thing. But
Columbus is pretty big. I mean, I've been there.
it's on the
It's
rise.
a good time.
Yeah, I've actually never been to California, but I'd really like to go sometime.
How far west have you been?
I've been to as far west, I guess, if you fly past to Asia and Vietnam and that kind of thing.
Wow.
But I haven't been that far west in the United States. I've been out to Texas a few times,
Texas.
but
How'd you like Texas?
it was nice. I went in the winter, so it was nice to get away from the cold a little bit.
Okay. What'd you do there?
When I was in college, I actually did this Wall Street Journal competition. It was kind of silly, but we were like, through the business school, we had like a team of 3.
Mm-hmm.
We were responsible for like reading a section of the Wall Street Journal, you know, every day for like 5 weeks, and then we competed against a bunch of other top business schools for in like a Jeopardy style competition.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of cool. We got to go to Texas A&M. The competition was fun, but then we all went out to the A&M guys' houses and checked out the bar scene and stuff after, and that was probably the highlight of that trip.
Yeah, good time.
Yeah, real good time. It's a fun school. It's kind of similar to Oxford in that it's like a college town. Only
Hey.
there's like 60,000 students.
Texas A&M is in which city?
College Station.
College Station.
It's actually just the city is like the school.
Okay, so yeah, it
It's
is
just
like,
such a large undergraduate body that it's a lot bigger than Oxford.
You travel a lot?
I'd like to, but in my current position, I just this area. So I'll go to Indiana and kind of over to Pennsylvania, but just kind of this Midwest region.
But you've traveled out of the country, right?
Oh yeah, I travel in college recreationally. I went to Europe a couple times and I've been to Asia once. So
What was your favorite part of your trip? Asia or Europe?
I loved Hong Kong because it
Okay.
was like kind of a mix of the two. But I was definitely a bigger Europe than Asia fan.
Why?
It was just like, well, where I was in Asia, I was in Vietnam, which is
Mhm.
very third world, like at least in the industrial region where I was at. So like if you wanted to use the restroom or something, it was just like a ceramic hole in the ground as opposed to a.
Did you pull a chain? Sometimes I've been in Europe, man. There's just some holes in the ground, and you gotta pull a chain, and
Yeah,
that's all you
it's
get.
similar to that.
If that.
Except after a night of drinking whiskey with the locals, it's a little
Oh,
tough
you like whiskey?
I don't like it. I just when in Rome,
Do you have a favorite whiskey? What's your favorite drink?
Favorite drink? I'm a gin and tonic guy, but if I had to drink whiskey, I like Jack. But they're all about the Macallans over there, so
Man, that's rough.
yeah, I guess that's my Licking County roots.
Hey, whatever you like,
Yeah.
Which part of Europe did you go to?
I went to Germany for the longest portion, but I also went to Switzerland and Italy, so it was cool. Actually, my girlfriend at the time, her family just like is from Germany. Her stepdad is, so they just kind of go every year or two.
You went to Switzerland? I would
Yeah.
wanted to go. I hear it's super green. It's very green.
It was so pretty. I wouldn't go shopping just because it's outrageously expensive,
Mm,
um,
I believe it.
especially with the franc being so high relative to the dollar right now. But no, it was super pretty, super clean. The Alps are gorgeous, so it was cool.
What was the best part of Europe?
Best part of Europe? Man, I love the food. I'm like a foodie, so I
You're
just
a foodie.
yeah, I eat like anything. I love trying different foods from different cultures and stuff like that. So.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Well, I'll give you my favorite food while I was there. It was definitely schnitzel in Germany. So
Schnitzel. What is schnitzel?
it's basically just like fried chicken or pork, but it's for some
So
somehow it's got this different flavor that I really enjoy.
What makes it different from KFC or something like
Well,
that?
other than being homemade and edible, it's yeah.
Edible?
I really don't know how they make it.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
I'm
how
trying to eat organic.
Oh yeah. I try as well. I honestly don't know how they make it taste so good, but I was really a big fan. It's probably the fact that they make it all fresh on the spot.
Some of the Swedish flavor to it, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I don't want to take up all your time talking about me.
Yeah, sounds good. So, how's business been?
Business has been, our store specifically, business has been okay. I don't know how much you follow the news, but Macy's has been in quite a bit for some of our recent downsizing, if you will, but we're moving to a much more digital platform.
Mm-hmm.
So, because retail stores themselves, it's been kind of a struggle recently as more people go to, the Amazons of the world.
Right, everyone's always trying to do some online shopping. It's hard to keep up. I'm sure you have to do more sales and more promotional work because
Yeah, it's really important.
It's really trying to get it out there as opposed to everyone just hopping online.
Yeah, it's really important when we manage to get people in the store that we make it such a positive experience for them that they don't want to shop online,
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is that. Do you mind if I take notes?
Oh, no, absolutely.
Great. Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is that no one can really be sure of the quality of something that they purchase online,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to when you're there, you actually feel the product and you know what you're getting, as opposed to I'm going to buy it online and maybe it'll be something authentic, maybe it won't be, or I don't know, just that
Yeah,
seems
no,
to be the
absolutely.
sentiment with a
That's
lot of people. Do you find that to be true?
Yeah, so the people who shop in stores are very loyal to that process. So
Mhm.
what we're trying to do is to try to take the people who love the in-store experience and try to get them to, how do I want to put this? Even when they're buying online, to remember how much they enjoyed the in-store process, so that they'd be
Mhm.
more likely to go in and try something on, and then go back and purchase it from Macy's online digital
Right, the environment.
catalog.
It definitely plays an impact. I think people also feel better about themselves shopping when they have other people around them.
Yeah, I mean, you got the bright lights, you got the different fragrances,
You got people willing to help, and
Yeah,
you know,
um,
you don't get any customer service online. I mean,
and you can kind of try stuff on, see what you like, see what you don't, how something feels, how something fits,
yeah, definitely.
all of that good stuff. So, yeah.
So, how many people do you get in here often trying to sell you some products, or
You'd be surprised. We get quite a few.
quite a few?
This is my first meeting today, though, so no worries. I'm fresh.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're awake. It's important.
Especially on a Monday morning.
No, I'm sorry. But what do you look for in somebody who's trying to, sell you a product or be in business with you, or
Well,
Yeah.
from a personal standpoint, we like to look for customers that are going to be reliable. When they say something's going to arrive on Monday at noon, that it's here on Monday at noon.
right?
Definitely someone that we can build a relationship with, so that there are issues, they're easily accessible, and we can talk to them and work everything out, quickly and efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
From a product standpoint, we like to look for things that we feel really fit the Macy's brand, which is, more of an upscale, high fashion type deal. That can also be kind of seen as a step in between the J. Crews and the Nordstroms of the world. We like to feel like we carry a wide product
Mm-hmm.
variety.
Variety is extremely important. I mean, you got to cater to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You never know who's gonna walk in through that door.
Exactly. And we pride ourselves on like a very diverse customer base.
Mm-hmm. So you said reliability, variety. What? Is there anything else?
Yeah, I mean, we like to look for someone who is just generally a trustworthy person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely harder to find people these days, who are really willing to take care of, just care in general.
Yeah, the
Everyone-
personal relationships with our suppliers, I think, is one of the key features that we look for.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important that they understand the Macy's brand and how their product, accentuates that.
Right. So your assistant is outside. Do you want to take that?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Sounds good. We'll be right
Be
back.
right back.
Yeah.